Ayo is reportedly being considered by MCU for the role of Storm in the X-Men reboot film. If this happens, my conspiracy theory proves right. If you haven't been subscribed to this channel or know of this channel, I've been trying to prove this theory that all these major actors and actresses signed these secret deals with Disney as a figurehead, and they are contracted to be listed in the upcoming blockbuster, regardless of if they're the right choice or not. Ayo personally is an up-and-coming star. She's mostly known by her portrayal of the character that she plays in The Bear, which gives you independent vibes, but is not an independent project. It's owned by Hulu, and Hulu is owned by Disney. She also was the voice of Envy, Inside Out 2, also owned by Disney. Last year, Ayo was being eyed to replace Johnny Depp, Jack Sparrow, for the reboot of the Pirates of the Caribbean. That kind of fell flat when, Johnny Depp got his job back. Before they pivoted the storyline of Thunderbolt, Ayo was also scheduled to be an appearance of another MCU project. They say due to scheduling, but that's why it's a conspiracy. Now we circle around back to this same casting of this magnificent lady being played for another Disney role. Now I can discuss, is she the right cast or not, and do all of that fanfare, but it's like thousands of channels on YouTube doing that. I'm more invested in the theory of there's not a fair game for these actors and actresses who wants to do their art for the people. The person who really made me start feeling this way was the fact that Pedro Pascal was listed for every freaking movie under the sun for the last 3 to 4 years in Hollywood. Not saying that everything that Pedro did was Disney-fied, but most of this stuff that's coming up, it's a Disney movie, regardless of the content. Mandalorian series, Disney, Fantastic Four, Avengers, Mandalorian Grogu, Avengers Secret Wars, even if you look back to his history, the Book of Boba Fett, if you get placed in a certain world, Star Wars, the MCU, or Pixar land, you have the ability to jump genres and still bear the fruit of you having a partnership with Disney. Awkwafina also falls in the line of this. She was in that Shang-Chi and Disney Raya the Last Dragon. And there's still evidence of her entering into the Star Wars realm sooner than later. Now, a good theory. I always have some bones in the skeleton, and this is what really supports my theory. Disney legally can't allow, pay for play, which is you sign these actors and actresses up for this mega deal and you just divide the money, and they're required to come into work in different films. The idea that we think as the audience is whoever does the best in the screen testing gets the role. I don't think that is happening. I think this is happening. Actors and actresses signed to their agency. And by the way, there are only 3 agencies in Hollywood. And if you don't know what an agency is, those are the people who represent you in these conversation negotiations with the studio heads. We have CAA, WME, and UTA. CAA being the biggest agency that represents actors and actresses. Ayo is signed to it. What I find very sketchy, before Jonathan Majors got fired by the MCU, owned by Disney, he was dropped by his agency, aka he lost his Hollywood protection in the media. That's why everybody trash on Jonathan Majors and nobody's defending him, because you kind of gonna get looked away by your agency in the ecosystem of Hollywood if you do so. And I want you guys to remember that Jonathan Majors lost his job for running away from a lady. Look at this. Running. Not a hit, literally trying to run away from her. Do he have her property? No. He took his phone and ran away. It's how is this allowed for him to lose his whole career from running away from a situation? Now, not only did he lose his job as Kang, but it's hard to find his footing as of right now, being January 2025 in Hollywood. But also, there's evidence of CAA and Disney helping each other by suing an individual that claims to be harmed by an evil Hollywood executive known as Harvey Weinstein. You know, the nasty boy. The freaky frog, some would say. And you know, we live in 2025. I asked AI, aka Google, is Disney and CAA connected? And they literally say yes, Disney and the CAA agency have been connected in the past. For example, Disney and CAA were involved in the lawsuit filed. So if they're in court helping each other, you know, protect their money and their interests, why wouldn't they behind the scenes help each other by signing actors and actresses who have poopy deals to major movies so the studio makes more money than the faces we see? Where's their smokes, their fire, but I ain't gonna get too deep into it because, you know. But hey, this is Low F Immunity. I see you in another video.
No, what are you waiting for? Do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it!